If you're just tuning in, we are commemorating and celebrating the life and times of the late, great, Notorious B.I.G. Gone 20 years ago today. Can't believe it's been 20 years since we lost Big Papa. On the phone, good friend of mine, wife of Notorious B.I.G. We all love her. We all still rock with her. My sister from another mister. Hey, Faith.
Tigger, what up?
Hey, Faith.
Hey, Tigger.
How beautiful. How are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
Well, you know, we're in a happy, celebratory, but still kind of sad space as we look at the 20th anniversary of the passing of our late great B.I.G. What does this day mean for you?
Oh, man. I mean, it'll always be the day I lost the love of my life. I mean, my son's father.
Right.
But I have certainly over time just learned to really just appreciate the impact that he has and continues to have on people that didn't know him personally. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm so grateful that I'm like one of the people that can say I knew him and that I am, still very much a part of his life. He's still very much a part of my life, but I get the fact that I'm blessed to be able to have the opportunity to be an extension of his legacy in many ways.
Right.
That's something that, although we don't have him and, but obviously he's not going to come back, but he's still here in so many ways,
Indeed.
So I guess knowing those things is kind of what has helped to ease the mourning part of it, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's been a part of what has certainly helped get me and everybody that knew and loved him through all of these years.
Right. I'm happy, honored, and privileged to say that I did know Big and got a chance to see him on his way up as he became Big Papa and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
For the people that didn't know him, it's been a 20-year effort. Not really effort, but, we've constantly gotten reminders about Big. We've had new records. We've had old records. You released 2 songs off your King and I album that's upcoming. Why do you think it's so important to keep his memory and his music alive?
You know what, though? It does it on its own. Though,
it does,
to be quite
doesn't
honest.
it?
I'm not even going to lie to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't have to do much. That's big.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? I'm not even going to lie. This album itself, and I never even looked at it in that way when I thought, like 15 years ago when I heard Unforgettable, Natalie Cole.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that would be real dope. I told Ms. Wallace if I could do that one day with Big, but I ain't never really moved on that. It was
Right.
just a thought.
Mm-hmm.
And then my attorney actually reminded me of the idea. But in all of those years, we've always had to maintain and make the right decisions and approve things that we thought were tasteful and that made sense.
Right.
To us as his estate and, people whose duty it is to do those things, you know what I mean? So
Right.
This album is really, it just so happens that I ended up being a singer and songwriter because even if I wasn't, I still would have to do things that make sense for him, whether it's improving people using his music, whatever the things that come along with being a part of his executive tour of his estate, you know what I mean?
Mm. I
just so happen to be Faith Evans, the singer and producer and songwriter, and, it's just really crazy how it ended up that now the album is coming out a few days before his birthday.
Right.
That was never the plan. I thought it would be out last year. But, God has his own plan for things, and his own timing for things.
We're looking for this King and I album with Faith and the Notorious B.I.G. in May, correct?
May 19th.
May 19th. Well, Faith, I just wanted to reach out to you. Me and you, we go back a little bit.
We go back like car seat, man.
And I know, even though today is somewhat sad, we are being celebratory in its nature because he gave us so many things to celebrate, so many good times that we shared with his music. Last thought I want to ask you, does it at all bother you or really get under your skin that nothing has been done on the judiciary side regarding, because really, it's been 20 years. We ain't got no answers.
Of course. But to be quite honest, it's not like we don't, within ourselves, amongst ourselves, the people that had to deal with the legal side of it, we feel like we know what really happened, but it's not our duty. We were hoping that the LAPD would be the ones to say they knew what happened.
Right.
But, we've come to the realization that may never happen and probably is not. So, we're not going to continue to spend money just waiting for them to do the right thing either.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's still messed up, but it kind of is what it is. It doesn't change the loss that we had to suffer.
Right.
You know what I mean? So sometimes you can't just put the energy into that. It's like that ain't going to really change the real important things, us pursuing something that clearly is not going to be justice, because we wouldn't be pursuing it for financial gain. It would be just for the right thing to be being done. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We've come to terms with the fact that it probably ain't going to happen.
Well, that's a sad fact all in its own. But once again, I applaud you for your strength, your courage, your love, all the music you continue to bring to us. You know, me and you, like I said, we go back, and I love everything that you've been done and how you've been able to maintain and persevere throughout this 20-year time period. Thank you for taking some time out with me today. We'll be looking forward to that King and I album May 19th, Faith in the Notorious B.I.G. And I got love for you, sis.
And the album is actually available for pre-order right now. So you really, really want it, you can kind of get it right now.
All right, let's go get it right now. Well, Mom, I know you got a busy schedule. Thank you again for taking time out to me. God bless you. God bless the fam. And I'll see you soon.
Thank you. I'll let them know. Love you.
All right, Mama. Love you too.